Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
It's been 60 days since I put out a video. 60 days since the last vlog. And I am here inside my favorite park, Golden Gate Park. And I'm shooting using the new iPhone 12 Pro Max because the stability is supposed to be awesome. But that's not what we're going to talk about. This is going to be the last vlog of 2020. So let's get this started. Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. Haven't said that in 60 days, 60 full days since the last time I put out a vlog. And I did come over here on the last vlog to give you guys updates on the Ferris wheel, which is still looming behind me right over there. They have to close down the Ferris wheel once again because of the mandatory stay-at-home order, which I'm not sure the difference between a stay-at-home order or a shelter-in-place, but there's a difference. I'm trying to stay away from people so I could keep my mask down as I talk to you guys. But 2020, that's all I want to talk about today. 2020, I want 2020 to be over with. I want 2020 to just be done with. So today's vlog, I'm gonna put out the last vlog for 2020 and start fresh with more vlogs, maybe a daily vlog again, starting 2021. So let's go talk about getting 2020 over. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said earlier, I'm shooting with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and the quality of the video is supposed to be really good. And you're gonna see a lot of me walking around just this area right here, trying to stay away from people as much as I can. You might hear the difference in the quality of the sound. Right now I have my mask on because I am walking in a public area. But yes, 2020. Let's get 2020 over already. I started 2020 burying a loved one, burying someone close to the family. And unfortunately, I'm ending 2020 doing the same thing. We just buried a loved one a couple days ago, and I'm just ready for 2020 to be over. And none of the two, in case you guys asked, the two who passed, none of them passed away because of COVID-19, which we're grateful for, thankful for. But we're just ready for 2020 to be over. I'm ready for 2020 to be over. I'm ready for 2020 to just be done with already. I mean, my whole thing was I was going to get on that Ferris wheel and ride it. But with this pandemic, with people not listening, people not sheltering in place when they're supposed to, we're back to where we were in the beginning of March. Everybody has to stay at home. Stay-at-home order. Again, what's the difference? So what's the difference between the stay-at-home order and the shelter-in-place? What's the difference? Is there a difference between one of the two? Do we stay at home because it's an order that they want us to do, or is a shelter-in-place? I don't know. What's the difference? All I know, shelter-in-place, everybody didn't come to work. Work was closed. People who were supposed to be at work stayed home and worked from home. And then now with the stay-at-home order, are we going back to the same exact thing? Is that the same thing that we're headed back to? I hate how this halo is over me. I'm liking this big screen though. I haven't vlogged with a phone for a while, but I'm liking this big screen. But what's the difference? 2020 has just been a disaster year for all of us. All of us. Each and every one of you guys were affected one way or the other because of this COVID-19, the shelter in place. One way or the other, we were all affected. And again, like I said earlier, I lost 2 family members, immediate family members in 2020. I lost a lot more people in 2020. And no, not to COVID. I don't know anyone yet that I know of that passed away because of COVID. But I do know there was a lot of people in 2020 that was close to me that passed away in 2020. 2 of them being immediate family members that passed away in 2020. And I'm trying to hide behind here so I can have a little more shade. But I am ready for 2020 to be over. And I believe all of us is too. We're all ready for 2020 to be over. We're ready to move on and do something different. At least I am. One of my goals, not that, this was supposed to open in April. And one of my goals was to get on this Sky Star 150-foot gondola that was supposed to open in April, but just opened not that long ago. And with COVID-19, the precautions of COVID-19, with the numbers here in the Bay Area, here in San Francisco, rising up again, they had to close the Sky Tower once again. Unfortunate, because this was a bright thing that San Francisco had amongst the pandemic that we've been having. So for them to close it up again, it's unfortunate. But yes, I am done. I am over 2020. I can't wait for this to be over. It affected a lot of things. It affected work. It affected vlogging. And for you guys who didn't reach out to me and ask me about the whole vlogging thing, I told you guys I couldn't come out and vlog because I was always getting looked at because of my mask. I try to keep updates on closures, places that were closing, iconic places in San Francisco that was closing. I try to keep updates with that for you guys so you guys would know. I did get a lot of positive feedback when I talked about Louis, Cliff House, even Toy Boat, which is now owned by Jane's Bakery. So Jane the Bakery, thank you for buying Toy Boat and keeping the Toy Boat somewhat tradition going. So thank you, Jane the Bakery, for doing that. But yes, as far as everything else, vlogging, I did start a podcast, which is one of the positive things of 2020. And I come to realize that I actually like podcasting more than I like doing this. And I apologize to the vloggers community, to the people who subscribe to my channel. And it's not that I don't like podcasting or vlogging. I apologize. I explained before, it's a lot easier for me to come out or to sit in a room that I dedicated my whole podcast studio, did everything. I bought the best podcasting thing that I can buy. I dedicated that time, this time that we had quarantine, this time that we had shelter in place, I dedicated that to owning my podcasting, owning the podcast skills that I had. And I started with a Rode mic, went through 5 different mics. My buddy Joe from my Ordinary Joe's podcast made a picture of me, and I'll put that picture up here, right here. See that picture? Picture of me with 1,000 mics around me, because I kept telling him, I'm gonna buy a mic. I'm gonna buy a mic. I'm gonna buy a new mic. I'm gonna buy a new mic. And if you can see in the picture, there's a bunch of new mics. And I ended up liking one. It's the Rode Pod mic, for you guys who are asking. I like the Rode Pod mic a lot. And it's just one of those things that I enjoy. And yes, you see me just putting up the mask because there's somebody that walked within my vicinity. So I'm trying to be respectful to them. And maybe if they see me, and no, it wasn't these guys, it was someone that just went around that way. And if they see me with my mask, they'll be respectful and put their mask on around me, which is kind of cool. So that's the one thing. It's the one thing that I like. And again, I'm ready for 2020 to be over. I'm ready for 2020 to be done with. I'm tired of everything that 2020 has brought us, from the pandemic to the stay-at-home order to favorite restaurants closing to restaurants that couldn't recover. I'm tired of all that. So I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to just say, let's get 2020 done. Even being out here in a place as open as this, you're still seeing a lot of people who, are not listening to the stay-at-home order. Yes, I know walking out, getting fresh air is, something that they say you can do. But if I zoom in to those gals right there, one of them is 6 feet apart, the other two isn't. So it makes you wonder, are you listening to the stay-at-home order? Are you listening to what is supposed to be going on? Are you listening to what we're supposed to be doing? And this is the reason why our numbers are up. This is the reason why San Francisco numbers are up. Because you have people like them, and I didn't want them seeing me looking at them. So those people right there, sitting in a circle, they're the reason why some of our numbers are up. I'm not saying them particular, but people like them are the reasons why numbers are up. You have people who refuses to wear a mask. They say that's against their constitutional rights not to wear a mask. You have people who refuses to just obey the simple things when it comes to putting on a mask and nipping this in the bud. And then we had the whole BLM movement, the whole, Black Lives Matter movement that caused protests, and statues like the Francis Scott Key statue got torn down by these guys. And then there's another Ulysses S. Grant over there, and the Father Junipero Serra statue over there amongst those trees all got torn down because of something that happened hundreds of years ago that they're taking it out on statues now, which I get, but that's not what I'm talking about today. So it just kills me. 2020 was just a bad year for everyone. It's just a bad year. It's just a bad year. But like I said, the good thing about 2020 is it made me appreciate more things that I didn't think I can do, didn't think I'd want to do. When I first started this vlog, I said, I'm not going to be a vlogger. I'm not going to put a vlog out. There's no way I'm going to get a camera in front of me and put a vlog out. And I did. 1,700 subscribers later, 700 vlogs later. Am I at 700, 800? I don't even remember. It's been that long since I vlogged. I'm still vlogging. I'm going between the vlogs and the podcast. And if you guys haven't followed me on my podcast, which is called The Daily Podcast with Eric B., where I get a little more depth, I get a little more details on the certain things that I talk about. There's, and I do a lot of musical podcasts, which I can't do on YouTube because YouTube's really strict on copyrights. So you won't see a lot of that, or you'll hear a lot of that. I do a lot of musical podcasts on my podcast, available on all platforms. And then we got the podcast that me and Joe does, the Ordinary Joe's podcast, which is again podcast where we're being a little more silly. We're talking about things that, ordinary people would talk about. Maybe something like you'll see a bunch of like older guys sitting around a coffee table, and all of a sudden we're talking about the death of JFK and who killed him and why was he killed, stuff like that. That's what the Ordinary Joe's topic is about. But that's some of the positive things that came out of 2020. 2020, positive things. And for some of you guys who were sheltering in place or had to stay at home because of the coronavirus, I wasn't one of those guys. I was one of the guys that continued to work, continued to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, or 7 o'clock in the morning, and continue to be at work by 8 o'clock, did my 8-hour shifts, be home, get all this done. I stayed home. So for 2020, I'm done. I can't wait for this to be over. I can't wait for the park. I can't wait for this massive structure right up there to be ready. I can't wait. Yes, I'm trying out vlogging with the iPhone 12. I'm seeing what it's like. I'm seeing if the stability is as par as they say it is. I won't know all that till I do my post. But it's good to be outside. It's good to smell that fresh air. And I know there's a bunch of you guys are going, where's your mask? There's nobody around me right now. I've been standing here for the past 10 minutes. Nobody came around me. Someone came around over there. There's a bike. right over there. See the bike? Right over there. So somebody's around over there. But it's not affecting me. So that's a good thing. Now if I walk down there more, by the fountains, that's where everybody's hanging out. That's where the conversations, am I saying it right? I can't even speak. That's where everyone's hanging out. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. It's a beautiful park, man. It's my favorite park, if you guys don't remember me saying. 150 years is what they were celebrating. San Francisco gifted us with a Ferris wheel, which a lot of you guys were fortunate enough to get on. I was gonna take my time getting on. I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait till the vaccine has come. I was gonna wait till the coronavirus numbers has slipped down. Because if you look, let's zoom into one of the gondolas. If you look, these gondolas are a little tight, and they're supposed to be air controlled, air temperatured. There's supposed to be some way of making sure that you cannot get the virus while you're in there. Supposed to be. But, you know, I wasn't here to find out how they cleaned the gondolas after every people or every groups or everyone else. I wasn't here to find out how that worked. So if you guys were here and you actually saw how they cleaned it, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. But it was a little too risky for me to jump on and say, yes, let's get on the gondola and let's enjoy the 15-20 minute that it goes all the way around. And then didn't want to have to come home and find out that, damn, I got the virus. And I don't know how. And most likely it's from getting on one of these right here. Most likely. So yes, this is going to be the last vlog for me for 2020. Christmas is around the corner. I didn't go around doing what I did last year where I was showing you guys Christmas houses, Christmas decorations, because I just didn't feel like it was a fair thing to do when you have people who are sick and can't even go out and enjoy this. So I didn't want to be that person to say, well, since you can't enjoy it, I'll bring it to you, which this is usually what my vlog is about, right? My vlog is about, if you guys can't come to San Francisco and see the Fisherman's Wharf or see a neighborhood that you might have grew up in, but now you live somewhere else, I'll bring the neighborhoods to you. That's what the whole vlog was about. That's what this whole daily vlog was about. Let me bring you secrets of San Francisco. But again, with everything going on, with the coronavirus, the pandemic, the stay-at-home in place, all the shelter in place, businesses closing, it was hard for me to share something positive when there's a lot of negativity going on right now. There's a lot, you know, and it started in March. We are now 9 months into wearing these, the face coverings, 6 feet apart, all that stuff. So it's hard for me to say, let me show you the Tom and Jerry house in San Francisco, which I found out that they are still doing the Christmas decorations, even though one of the owners, I'm not sure if it was Tom or Jerry, that passed away. One of the owners passed away, so I didn't think they were going to actually do the house, but they did. So thank you for the, you know, for still giving San Francisco some kind of love. And you know, there was a lot of houses that was either going above and beyond this year because this was a special year for them. But again, I didn't want to just show it to you guys this year. This year, just again, I just lost a family member, and it was hard for me to go around and say, I'm going to show you a Tom and Jerry house when, you know, deep down inside I'm hurting, right? I didn't want to do that. And I decided that this vlog right here that you're watching is going to be the last vlog of 2020. I know I haven't put out a vlog in 60 days. I know you guys, you know, Linda Spalding, probably one of my most recent subscribers who was always hounding me on putting out a vlog, or how much she likes my vlogs more than she likes my podcast. I get it. I understand why. I mean, you know, podcasting are for some other types of people. This entertainment with YouTube is for other types of people. So I get it, Linda. you will get more vlogs coming in 2021. Whether it's going to be, again, like a daily, like I used to do, or whether it's going to be a casual every other day. It's hard right now, because with daylight savings, I get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock, depending on how busy the clinic is. It's hard for me. People just ran up over here. It's hard for me to get out and put out a vlog when the light's already going down. Now, this phone that I'm using right here, this phone is supposed to be good with low light, and it's supposed to be good with nighttime shots. I haven't tried it yet, and maybe I will. Maybe that's one of the next things I'll do. I'll try it, I'll check it out, and see what it's like. But yes, for you guys who are wondering, this is the last 2020 podcast. So, in case I forget, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Whatever you guys wished for in 2019, whatever you said, this is what I want for 2020, this is what I wish for 2020, whatever your resolution was in 2019, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't do it. Start a new one, because whatever we all wished for in 2020, look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. So for you guys, different resolution. Totally do an off-the-wall resolution. Maybe you'll travel more. Maybe you won't be so afraid of opening up more. Maybe something different, But whatever you wished for in 2019, throw it out. Throw it out. Now I'm just gonna walk away from this beautiful sky tower. What I love about this phone is I could actually zoom out without, sacrificing any picture quality. But we're gonna walk away. We're gonna say goodbye to the park one last time. And at the same time, I'm testing out the stability of this iPhone 12 Pro Max as I walk away, as we look at the beautiful Golden Gate Park one last time. The sun is a little warped from the distance, captures a little stretch. One last time, we look at the park. I'm gonna walk this direction. As we look at the gondolas. It's gonna be a fun 2020, or fun of the end of 2020. Is that an airplane? From the naked eye, it doesn't look like an airplane, but from me zooming in, it definitely looks like an airplane. Didn't even get to visit the Frida Kahlo exhibit that they're having over there. She's still on the window. Didn't get to see any of that. Didn't get to do a lot because of the 2020 pandemic. I know we need a lot of questions about, hey, are you still using the Sony? Yes, I still have the Sony ZV-1, still my go-to vlogging camera. But when this came out and I got it, I decided let's try this camera. Let's see what this camera is like. Let's see if this is something I could use to vlog, just if I need to, in a spare. See that statue? See how it's missing? It's gone. It's gone. They took down Junipero Serra. Right there. Because some people doesn't know their history. Some people thought that if I tear that down, it'll make the world a better place because of something that happened 100 years ago. I tore it down because they're stupid. That's just how I see it. They're stupid. This place is still a nice place to visit. Golden Gate Park is still a beautiful spot to visit. You got people skateboarding. people running, exercising. And I'm glad a street vendor is still here. I'm glad a street vendor is still making some kind of business. You guys know the last time I was here, I wanted a hot dog. I support local business. Just kind of afraid to get a hot dog right now. Got pretzels, hot dogs. Thank you guys for being out here. And there's quite a group congregating over there because there's people playing music. So I'm gonna try to find a safe distance to get over there. Probably share my final thoughts with you guys. That's pretty cool. This is probably the safest distance that I'll stand around these guys. They're across the street right over there. And again, there's a bunch of people that surround them trying to find the right perfect camera angle. You can hear the music, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm glad they're out here. I'm glad they're still entertaining people as much as they can. But again, as far as like I said earlier, I am gonna make this my last vlog of 2020. I know I did. It is called the daily vlog with me, Eric B. I know that. And I couldn't get anything out on a daily. And it was just difficult to do a daily anything just because with the whole pandemic that's going around. So it was better off that I respected a lot of people and I respected the people that was around me and didn't do quite a daily vlog. And I respect them, I respect their thoughts, I respect everything about them. But again, 2020 started bad and it's ending bad as well. And if you guys are one of the few who are saying that you don't want to get the COVID-19 vaccine, you don't want to get the coronavirus vaccine, I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. You know, usually I'll say if you don't want to get it, don't get it. If you want to get it, get it. But with this whole pandemic and everything that's going on, I think everyone should get it. I think everyone should, at least for once, get it. You know, and I know there's quite a few guys out there who don't believe in the flu shot. But when you get sick or someone around you gets sick, you know, you got no one to blame but yourself because you didn't want to get it. And same thing with this COVID-19, with this virus. They finally came out with a cure, Pfizer, Moderna. Thank you guys for coming out and getting something for us to make sure that we're okay. But the fact that there's some of you out there who don't believe in it, some of you guys out there who think that, you know, then again, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you guys want to share your story, 2020 with me, leave me a comment down below, you know, whether you had the best 2020 ever, or this is better than any other years that you had. Leave me comments down below, let me know down below. There is a few things that's gonna change starting today. My intro, my outro is gonna change, it's gonna be a little shorter. So if you guys who watch my vlogs on a daily, same intro, same outro, but there's just a little couple things that I'm gonna cut out here and there, which is good. It's less for me to edit. I had an iPad. My iPad was perfect. I loved it. Everything was good. It started to slow down. I was using LumaFusion. Something happened on my LumaFusion that I decided, let me delete my LumaFusion and reinstall it because it kept crashing. And then when I did that, I lost 4 years worth of projects. So LumaFusion, I don't know what you guys did. I don't know what your updates were. I don't know what happened, but you know, ended up upgrading the iPad, ended up getting a new iPad, loving it. It's working out well again. LumaFusion's working out well again, but so some of the changes you'll see in 2020. I might be using again iPhone 12 Pro Max, so that I might use to vlog, moving forward. If not, I still have the Sony. That's, you know, that I'll definitely take. The good thing about this is you got this big screen, so if I wanted to just focus on my face and then blur out the background, I can do that. But you know, those guys are back there entertaining. Where are they? They're there. Oh, there they go. They're right there. They're right there. Yeah, they're right there where the guy is. So until 2021, oh, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for being part of my life for this whole year. I didn't put out as much as I wanted for 2020, and I think everybody understands why. Everybody understands why I did it. And for some of the vloggers who I follow, who decided to just jump ship and leave California because of the strict California guidelines, you guys are pretty selfish for that, man. You guys are pretty selfish, because there's some of us who just can't up and leave and say we're done with California. Some of us can't. Some of us has our jobs here. So for you guys who just left California because Disneyland was never reopening, and you decided, I'm going to leave California, I'm going to go someplace where it's a lot easier for me, it's a lot easier for my family, it's a lot easier for that. For you guys who decided to leave, glad you left. Don't call yourself Californians if that's the reason why you left. Don't. I'm glad you left. We didn't need you guys here anyways. For you guys who are leaving California because Disneyland's not open, so you're heading over to Disney World, but you don't live in Florida, but you wanted to leave California because Florida is having an opportunity for you Disneyland fans, don't come back. Don't come back, because we don't need you guys here. We don't need you guys here. If your whole thought is, what kind of enjoyment can I have, and why isn't Disneyland open here in California but it is in Florida, don't come back. That's all I gotta say. Don't come back. Don't come back. We don't need you guys here. We don't. I'd rather you guys be where you are in Florida than having to wait like everybody else is waiting. Everybody else is sitting put, hunkering down till this virus is done, till this virus is over. But again, it's been a crazy 2020. I can't wait for 2021. So until next year, guys, next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Feliz Navidad. Mele Kalikimaka. All that. For the last time in 2020, vlog's ended, guys. Thanks for watching. Go in peace. cool, positive music, something we definitely can use moving to 2021.